Welcome, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's Seth Mascoro Jr. with MH Sales Mastery in with our 15 minutes to mastery this selling Saturday. We get this turned off right there. And man, like always, just got to do this from wherever we are at, right? And right now, I'm in my mobile office and I'm with you. Let me get this camera set up right over here. There we go. Headed back home. Getting out back out to Frisco, Texas. Hey, listen, man, I want to talk to you guys about something that's super crucial. Have you ever felt like, man, you want to be able to get your message across to your team or your family or whatnot, and it's just like you're missing something. You just don't know what it is. There's something where you're just not connecting, where you're just not really able to get through and break through, right? And so you start wondering about teams, you start wondering about all these other things. And well, look, man, here's the reality of it, right? It comes back to vision. And there's a lot of other things that go into it, right? Execution and work and the processes and things of that nature. But if you've got to get a group of people all going in the same direction, everyone needs to share the vision. Robert Kaplan, if you guys want to read that quote there, right? He says, without vision, right? Without strong visionary leadership, then you're never really going to execute effectively. So is your vision big enough? Is it big enough for your whole team? Is it big enough to inspire others? Because that vision, it starts with the vision. You as a leader have to cast the vision that's big enough for your entire team so that they see that you're after something bigger than just getting by. So that they see that your company, that everyone involved has the potential, has an opportunity to do great things for the company, but when they do great things for the company, it actually does great things for them, right? I talk about it all the time with our clients and letting them know that, when it comes to establishing a great culture within your organization, you have to have a vision that's big enough that includes the vision of your team, their individual goals, objectives, their vision. They have to be able to see how theirs fits within your vision. Because without it, then they kind of just go about thinking, well, I'm just here, I'm existing, I'm just got to get by. And I'm here to tell you that casting that vision and creating that vision in a manner that is believable, that your team can feel it, that it inspires them to go do the things that they should do, is extremely difficult. Because you're dealing with humans. You're dealing with human beings who probably up until that point in time have never had the opportunity or never been exposed to this kind of thinking. You're dealing with people who probably up until this time have only gotten by, not thought more of that, not really looked into more, not tried to do more, be more, learn more. And it can get very, very frustrating, right? It can get frustrating for those of us that want to be operating up here but you just don't see it happening within the team. And so you got to ask yourself, man, have you done everything on your end to make sure that they get it? Have you done everything on your end to provide them the tools that they need so that they can go out and execute at a high level? Have you provided them the understanding, the knowledge, the training so that they can go out and execute at a high level? If the answer is yes to all of those things, then you probably have the wrong people. If you have done all of those things and more, and they still aren't doing what needs to get done, then you probably have the wrong people. Now, I bring this up today because as I was driving home earlier, I sent the message over to my team over at MH Sales Master. I sent them a message and really thanking them. I'm looking forward to next week. Oh, we got to come ready to crush it next week. But that team right there, look, I can be gone, focused in on this other business, and they are executing. I can not really be involved in the day-to-day operations, and they keep executing. They keep doing what needs to get done. We keep moving forward. I can see it. I can feel it. And that's how it should be, right? And so I sent them a message thanking them. I ran across this reel on Instagram as I was scrolling, and it talks about how how you can spot a successful entrepreneur, right? And it's Mark Cuban talking about how a successful entrepreneur will that successful entrepreneur loves selling his product or her product, his company, her company, his or her service. Whereas a not so successful entrepreneur or someone that is not going to be, they don't really push their product. They're too worried about what everybody's going to think. They're too quiet about it. They don't want to. They're afraid to step on people's toes by calling and offering whatever it may be, right? So then you can translate that, and now for those of you that have sales teams, well, are they doing that? Because one of the things I always talk about is how every sales consultant should be its own they should be their own autonomous business unit. They should be considering their office, their desk space, as their own business. And we all know that there's some sales consultants out there that if it were their business with the way that they operate in the day to day, those people would start. Those people would go out of business. Those people, if they had to pay all the bills and stroke all the checks and take care of everything, they would go out of business. But now I ask you, is that their fault or is it your fault? Did you provide them? First of all, did you cast the vision? Do they know what you're after? Second, did you provide them the plan to reach that vision, to make that vision a reality? Did you train them on that plan? Do they have all the tools to execute that plan? And then lastly, are you providing the support, the consistent, regular support for them to execute on that plan? If the answer is yes to those 5 things, man, then unfortunately you've got the wrong people. But if you haven't, now you got to be honest with yourself. You got to be aware. You have to be honest. You have to realize, what? Where did I miss? What could I have done different? What should I do different? What am I lacking? What did I not provide? Right? And I ask that question all the time of my sales team. They're like, what do you not have that you need? What did I not give you that you need so that you could be highly successful? What are you missing? I will tell you firsthand, look, I will tell you 1,000%. My team at MH Sales Mastery, I know they're missing some stuff, but those guys are running through walls day in and day out. Those guys are in the fight every single day, and they don't have everything built out the way that it should. I need to do a lot of work when it comes to that on my end. Now, you guys know I also have this partnership over at First Step Homes, right? And that team has everything they need. That team has everything they need and more. Some of you folks at Louisville are going to learn about some of the and more that they have that we're bringing to the industry, so that all of you can have these tools as well. And so they've got everything. And so and I will ask them, hey, what are you lacking from me? What are you needing from me? What did I not give you? What are some tasks that you have that are not sales related that are keeping you from executing on your sales? I know for a fact I can specifically answer that question. They have everything they need. Can you do the same for your team? Does your team have? Did you cast that vision? What is the vision? What is it that you're after as a company? What is your company after? What is the goal? What is the goal for 2026? What is the goal for 2030? What is the goal for 2035? You got to be thinking 15, 20 years ahead. Macro, but you operate on the micro, right? You got to have that big vision, but you're operating on the daily, those daily habits to get there. But do you have that vision? Do they know the vision? Okay. MH Sales Mastery, what's the vision? We're going to revolutionize the whole industry, man. We're going to help everybody and anybody within the industry, within the Salesforce or the manufacturing home industry, to operate at another level, right? Next level results. That's all it's about. How do we do that? We do that through our training programs, our consulting programs, and products that we bring into the market. Our live trainings, our custom made trainings, and now some new things that we're going to roll out here next week. That is our vision. And my vision for them included within it is that they each are going to run their own department. My team right now, the core of teams that I've got right now, my vision is to develop them so they're running a team under them, and we're building this thing. And 5 years from now, the way it looks is we've got our headquarters, and we've got 25 to 30 other trainers in there, and we are all across the nation doing this thing. My vision for the First Step Homes team is that we are going to dominate this whole North Texas area, the community space. That we are going to be the premier, just like with everything I do, man. I had a band. I had a band. My son is going to be 13. So 13 years ago, and before that, like for about 10 years prior to that, I had a band. And everything that I've done, whether it was my band or when I was playing football or anything else that I've done in business, I've always strived to be the best, have the best, be the example, right? And I'm sorry for the sun, man, but you're hearing the message anyway. I've always wanted to be the example. I wanted to be the leading person. I wanted to be on the top when it comes to those things. And so with MH Sales Mastery, we want to revolutionize the industry. We want to be the premier consulting and training company for the industry. And I think we're doing that really, really well for 3 years in. But we still got a long ways to go. As far as my First Step team, I want them to be the example. I want our company to be the example of what community operators can accomplish themselves in the MH community space. And that's a high standard, right? But I hold high standards for them and my MH Sales Mastery team because I hold high standards for myself first. I hold the highest standards of myself before I put standards for anyone else. And I'm human. I make mistakes. Contrary to popular belief, I do make mistakes, but I fix them. I work to fix them. I admit them, I own them, and then I work to fix them. But I have to have those high standards, and then I place high standards on my team. But right now, I'm going to encourage all of you to go find information on Coach Signetti. That is the head football coach for the University of Indiana. I'll be honest, you love him. Never really knew much about him until this year, and now that I've studied some stuff about this guy, wow. I mean, I've always known about like the Jimmy Johnsons of the world that had these high standards for their teams. Nick Saban, all of them, all the greats, right? Kirby Smart, they all have huge standards, high standards for their teams and themselves and the way they operate. But this guy, it's science. It's science. The way he talks about the standards for the football team, the attention to detail, doing the simple things better. That right there, folks, is powerful when you stop to think about it. Do the simple things better. What does that mean? That means the little things. For those of you in sales, the little things. What are the little things? The little things would be like fill out the whole damn interview sheet. Get your information into your CRM. Schedule your tasks. Knock out your tasks. Those are the simple things. Do the simple things better every single day, right? But he talks about standards. And those standards play into the vision. So when I tell you that if you've got people that have never been surrounded, if you've got people on your team that have never been around people like you with high standards, that high achievers, that want to be the best, it's going to be intimidating for them. And you got to lead by example. You got to show them how, and you've got to set the expectations. You've got to manage those expectations. You bring in accountability, and you hope that they're going to come along. And for those of you that are watching this, listening to this, if you're that person that is on the team that you've never been around people that have high standards, high expectations, they're high achievers, and they operate with urgency in everything that they do, you, my friends, right now need to stop thinking that that person is militant, that that person is unreasonable, because unreasonable people create great things. Unreasonable people change the world. Unreasonable people will lead you to the promised land if you will take that in, grab a hold of it, and just go. You're not going to have it figured out, and guess what? You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. But I will tell you this: I will speak from personal experience. I will speak just based on what I think. If I had a team of 10 sales consultants, if I had a team of 10 sales consultants, and all of them, well, let me not say all of them, right? If 2 or 3 of them were going all out, they don't know how to do it. They've never operated this way, but they are putting in the work, and they are getting after it every single day, and they're making the calls, and they're posting the ads, and they're doing, and you know what? And they screw something up, and they make mistakes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to applaud them. I'm going to pat them on the back, and I'm going to tell them, great fucking job. I love the effort. I know it didn't work. I know you failed. I know you messed up. We made a mistake here. But you know what? I love the freaking effort. But then you've got some that aren't trying, aren't going, they're not doing what they should be doing. They're skipping steps. They're doing all these things. And, and then they're not getting results. So then you look at those people, you're like, those are the ones that I take issue with. So what's the answer? Well, for you leaders, the answer is don't lower your standards. Cast a big enough vision. Share the plan with the team. Train them in the things they need training on. Give them the tools they need and support them. And if they go and encourage action, massive action, urgent action, let them fail. Let them go out there and fail. As long as they're putting in the action, it's going to catch up, and all of that action they're doing is going to turn into wins. All that action they're putting in is going to turn into wins. Now, the answer for those of you that are on the team that don't get it, but in massive action, go do those things that you were trained on. Look at that vision, look at that plan, do the things, execute on the plan, using the training, continue to train on your own along with your team, continue to get better, use all the tools that are provided to you, and lean into support. But take responsibility. Don't hold back. Don't let your doubts stop you. When you have a leader who is telling you, go and execute, we will fix the issues as we go along. That is your carte blanche to just go and do it. And you're going to see that you're going to accomplish so much more. And you leaders out there that allow your team to do that, you're going to see that you're going to accomplish so much more. So is your vision big enough? Leaders, is your vision big enough? Team members, is your vision big enough? Is your vision big enough to inspire you to go and take action even when you're not sure? Because if it's not, you're holding back the team. Leaders, if your vision is not big enough, you're costing your team. And team members, if your vision is not big enough, you're holding back the team. It takes everybody. It takes everyone. And here's the beautiful thing about it. All of you out there, I don't care what part of the country you're in. I don't care if you're in retail or if you're in the community space. There may be two of you right now listening, watching this thing, and you're across the street from each other, competitors. Okay? Competitors. Both of you, all of you, every single one of you that runs across this stream at some point in time, there is enough business out there for all of you to execute, to have huge levels of success, because we don't have enough homes. We can't build enough homes. There's a housing shortage of 1.8 million homes every single year, all across the country. Factories cannot build enough homes. Home builders, custom home builders cannot build enough homes. The commercial builders that build townhomes and condos and apartments can't build enough homes. There is more than enough business out there for you to thrive if you just decided to go chase it. So I encourage all of you to go out and just kick the damn doors down. To my team at MH Sales Mastery, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do the things that I need to do on a daily basis and know that you guys are handling business every single day. Yeah, sometimes I got to get on your butts too, right? But it's just part of it. But you guys are doing fantastic, and I am so grateful for you guys. And we're only going to keep growing. We're only keep getting better and bigger. And for the team, first step, man, we got to go. We got to go. And we're growing that team. And for all of you out there, our clients, and those that aren't our clients, it's time to go. I give you all, everyone out there. I absolve you of all your prior mistakes and tell you you have my blessing, not that you need it, to go and attack every single day. Take massive, massive amounts of action every single day towards that vision. Go and fail miserably, my friends, because that failure is going to lead you to success. How do I know? Because I massively failed my first year in business. But the difference is I didn't quit. 7 months of failure, of zero business, zero money, spent all our money, went from making almost $750,000 the year before, my last full year at Titan Factory Direct, to where I made a whopping, I think it was 42 grand that first year in business. And I say made as in revenue, not that I profited. It was total revenue. So it failed miserably, but that failure allowed me to see what didn't work and try something different. I pivoted and tried something different, and it just started to take off from there. And since then, we've pivoted. Some things we tried didn't work, and we've done, or some things we tried and it didn't work, and we stuck with it, like MH Sales Mastery Live, these live events. They didn't work, and we pivoted. We kept going, and it's become something a lot bigger. We'll be in Phoenix next month, February 24th through the 26th. Intent. Go get your tickets online right now. But my friends, I know my vision is big enough, more than big enough, and it's only getting bigger. Believe me. If you're going to be in Louisville, you're going to hear about that. I'm speaking on Thursday in Louisville on sales, and we're going to be talking vision and execution and standards and all of these good things. And I hope you guys all will go out there and build, create, and execute, because that action, that growth, that building, that the creation that you do every single day, that's what we were meant to do as humans. That's why so many people, the depression and all this other crap, because they got they're not serving their purpose as humans. We're supposed to be under pressure. We're supposed to be under stress. Things, and we're supposed to be unsure about them. And as long as you keep going in the right direction, right, it's going to turn into what it should be. So, my friends, I'm going to leave you 15 minutes, turned into almost half an hour. Holy shnikes. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Saturday evening, right? And I hope your selling Saturday was fantastic. And I hope that you guys continue to be blessed And if there's anything that we can do here at MH Sales Mastery to help take your life, your business, and your career to a whole new level, you know where to find us. And we've been here for 3 years now. We're not going anywhere. We've got so much more to do, and you're a part of it. Whether you understand that or not, every single one of you that watches this, comes across this feed, you're a part of the vision. You just don't know it yet. So we're here to serve you. All right? All right, guys. Well, get after it. Make it a great weekend. Tomorrow, don't forget, plan out your week tomorrow. If not tonight, let's start executing at a whole nother level and get your vision big enough to inspire others. Until next time, my friends, as always. Hey, wait, hold on. We had some comments. I don't know what this is about in here. Let's take a look, make sure I didn't miss something important. I'm going to flip this here, sorry, because this is the only way I'm going to be able to see them, because I'm on my phone. Joe Ceballos, I'm right behind you. One day there we go, baby. I love it. I love it. And Jose Gonzalez, bro, I hope you're coming up to Dallas in February, that week of the 9th, and take me up on that offer I made you, brother. All right? Hey, guys, listen, man. Have a great weekend. Let's go out and crush it. You guys are awesome. Until next time, as always, I can't wait to meet you.